Guys, today we're going to check out another Hifonics amp, mainly because I have it here. I've had quite a few of these amps through the years, and I actually use this for just kind of a tester amp in my shop. So we're going to go ahead and dyno it since I have it. This is the BRX2416.1D. Now these have been around for a while. Despite what people say, these are good amps, especially for half bridge and the power they put out for the money. So this BRX series, they're really good for half bridge for the money. I know some guys don't like Hifonics, but hey, you can't deny they put out good power for half bridge, and they're pretty affordable. They're always like kind of on sale. So this is the Brutus BRX2416.1D. You get some stickers, bass cable, instructions, normal bass knob. These knobs are really nothing fancy, but they're actually pretty solid. I've had a couple of these and the knobs never get loose or wonky or anything. Nice looking amp, has the light up logo, all aluminum. It's got also lights on this end, LEDs, so you can kind of see what you're doing. Typical 2 inputs, level, phase. This also has a bass EQ. I never use it, but it's got the frequency, width, and the boost. So instead of just a regular bass boost, you can kind of set, like, if you want it to hit a wide, like from 60 to 120, you can set that up. So you can boost a narrow frequency or a wider frequency. You got your subsonic, low pass, and these are strappable. So you got your master slave switch and your in and outs, power and protect light. And big 1/0 power inputs and 2 sets of 8-gauge speaker outputs. And I believe these there's clear plastic covers on there. I don't know if you can see them, but those light up blue as well. We'll see that in a minute here. And I'll do a gut shot at the end. But this is actually I think they're around $200. I'll put a link in the description below. These have been out for a while. I think they're going away because the price has gotten a lot cheaper. So they've been out so long, I think that Hifonics is finally putting an end to these. So if you want one, I'd go ahead and grab one now. I'll put a link below. Without further ado, let's get it hooked up to the dyno and see what this puts out. Alright, and just to show you guys, those do light up. And the Hifonics logo. The side with the trim pots over here, the adjustments, doesn't light up. Just this side, so I was wrong on that one. Alright guys, 4 ohms. Alrighty, so 766 at 4 ohm, uncertified, and we drew 78.8 amps, and voltage was at 14.39. Alright, here we go, dynamic. Let's see if we can get that 850 watts. Oh, and we did. We got it. So at 4 ohm, dynamic 874, 71.9 amps, 14.4 volts. And I'm going to do it different this time. I'm going to put the result charts up at the very end. So, but looking so far so good. I mean, it said 850, it did 874 dynamic. You know, a lot of companies, some of the newer companies these days are using the certified numbers on the box, but there's still a lot of them that are using, you know, the RMS, which, hey, RMS is still real power. So, and I have to rant on this, but some still use this ridiculous made-up max power number, which this amp probably does about 150 watts. Yeah, it says 1100 max. What is this max? Here's another one, 3500 max. This amp probably does about 150, 180 watts maybe. So, alright, I'm done with my rant. You know, it did what it said on the box, dynamic RMS. So let's get ready for that 2 ohm test. Alright, here we go. 2 ohm test. See if it can hit the 1600. Okay, so it didn't hit it uncertified. Did 1306 at 2 ohms. Drew 145 amps, voltage 14.36. See if it can hit that 1600 mark on dynamic. Alright, here we go, dynamic RMS. Yep, it hit it. 1611 at 2 ohms, 109.8 amps, 14.39 volts. So the efficiency seems really good so far, but we'll see till the end because I haven't calculated it yet. I'm going to do that all at the end, but so dynamically it's hitting its power. Can it do 2400 at 1 ohm? And almost, but I will give that a total pass. 2345 at 1 ohm uncertified, 291 amps, 14.29 volts. Again, without even seeing the dynamic numbers, I mean, this is a half bridge for 200 bucks and you're getting that much power, so they're a good deal. And these things are reliable. I've had a ton of these amps before, so say what you want, but they're great amps, man, for the money, for budget half bridges. Alright, let's do dynamic. Dynamic burst 1 ohm. I mean, it already did what it said on the box, uncertified, so it can only get better from here, right? Woo! Don't get much better than that, guys. I'm sorry. 2718 watts at 1 ohm dynamic. 282.8 amps, 14.37 volts. So again, this is a half bridge, guys, and it's 200 bucks, and you're getting that kind of power, and they're reliable. Like I said, some of the Hifonics stuff is This is these BRXs are the good ones, you know, of Hifonics. I love these amps. Like I said, I probably had about 8 of these things and never had an issue. And also dynoed the heck out of them when I was developing the DL14. And they never burnt one up, no issues. So very good amplifiers. I hope you guys found this helpful. Again, great power for the money, super reliable. Now we'll go ahead and show you the gut shot. We'll get the back off this thing and see what the insides look like. Alright guys, so here's all the results for the dyno testing. You can see the efficiency is fair for uncertified. The certified efficiency is excellent. The dynamic power was pretty amazing on this amp. The efficiency was very good. Dynamic dropped off a little bit at 1 ohm. I think because this amp, it lets you it'll just keep pushing, and if it keeps pushing, it keeps drawing power, which is what you see on those uncertified numbers where the efficiency went down. It just keeps pushing and pushing until it makes the power. But so there you go. There's the results for you guys. Now let's get to that gut shot. Okay, so here's the inside of the amp. I'm actually surprised it did the power it did. Doesn't have a whole lot going on. It's weird. They must use this board for something else because there's just a bunch of, you know, empty space right there. So I don't know if they maybe use this for like the BRX2416, but build quality is really good on these. I think the caps are Yuscon caps, which are, you know, they're decent. Kind of interesting. I haven't seen that before. just kind of a big open space. So like I said, they must have used that board for a couple different amps. But regardless, I mean, these amps do put out good power for the money, especially for a half bridge. The sound quality is really good. You know, they have decent like dampening and filtering on them. So you know, guys that have these are workhorses. I've probably had about 8 of them through the years, and I've never had one fail. A couple times, I think on my 3016, I ran at half ohm for like quite a while, no problem. So they're solid amps, you know, despite what some of the guys say. I think these BRXs are one of the best Hifonics amps of the newer ones, not the old school ones. But so there you go. There's the gut shot. Kind of interesting, but hey, I mean, the amp puts out pretty good power, so I'm not going to pick on their engineering. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you found it helpful in making your amp purchase. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. And if you got any suggestions on any future videos, just let me know. I got a lot of new stuff coming up. Thanks so much, guys.